we talk about demanifesting the negative future. So one is where if you can, help our listeners understand what negative future exactly means. And if my understanding really serves me well, help me understand the difference between negative future and setting a timeline for acceptance of a failure to an endeavor that you took.
Well, failure would be a negative future because if we can manifest, why would we manifest anything negative, which is failure? So, worry is negative manifestation. Fear, negative worry is negative left brain manifestation. Fear is negative biology manifestation. There's only three types of feelings. They can be made into so many different. So there's emotional feelings, there's physical feelings, and there's spiritual feelings. Like spirit. So emotional feelings, we all know the external ones. I can be happy with you, you can be happy with me, but there's three worlds. There's your world from your skin in. In this conversation here, there's three worlds. There's your world from your skin in. That's your domain. There's my world from my skin in, my domain. Then there's the real world, the gap between us. Now, in this space, there's a fourth world, which is the virtual world, as in the external virtual. The internal virtual is our world. So if we are wholesome with each other, authentic, true, sincere, genuine, and you don't just be nice. Nice is a word that's between two realities. It's neither good nor bad. It's I agree, but I don't agree. Nice, yeah, when people are authentic, they're real. Real means they're truthful, they're honest, they're integral, they're sincere, they're genuine. When we wear these masks, and the reason we wear these masks, because we want to protect our reputation, the reason we want to protect our reputation is because we want to manifest the correct future. And we believe, bear in mind, a belief isn't true, a belief is a lie, but many people want to live their life on belief, but if they live their life on belief, then they manifest the negative future. Because belief, many people want to believe in themselves, by saying, I want to believe in myself. What am I manifesting? I don't believe in myself, which means when I say, I'm going to do all this work and do all these things so I can feel confident in myself, what is confidence? Well, lack of confidence is a lack of alignment. So where do you lack confidence? Well, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I feel like there's something missing. Oh, so it's in your emotional modality that's causing disalignment. So awareness is the first part. But anything that discredits the breath or heartbeat you're in, anything that takes you out of that is negative manifestation. And even if people go in this, and this sounds very controlling, really.
Mhm.
If you believe otherwise, then I'm not speaking or communicating on belief. Beliefs are lies. Beliefs are the barriers to the truth. Beliefs are the consequences of us not knowing the truth. If beliefs were true, they'd be called the truth, but in fact, they're called belief. Beliefs are the piece, basically the best data we have. And many say, I want to believe in myself, which means they've manifested in the moment, or they're utilizing their past history. And all they're really saying is, I'm not aligned. I'm not unified and integral and in flow in my five modalities. But I cannot believe in me. I can believe in you. And all belief says is this. All belief is this. Is I believe in the future you want to manifest. That's what belief is.
Yep.
So if you communicate to me what you're going to do, and I know you, and I have nothing in my being, in the moment, or in my past, or in my future that discredits what you tell me, and I allow flow through me, and I say, yeah, I believe you can do that. I'm actually giving you my energy to help you manifest your future. That's what belief is. From me to you. It's a form of respect. It's a form of me giving my energy permission to the universe to allow you to manifest from my energy, because I'm part of the universe, you're part of the universe. If you believe in me, you give me part of like your spiritual awareness and divine. Otherwise, how do we police this? How does the universe police the, in a sense, like the good things and the bad things? How does the universe allow the divine to be divine? The only way it can do it is through belief. The challenge is that people wear this mask and speak with a forked tongue. So they go, I believe in you. And yeah, oh no, I can see that. That makes perfect sense. I can see that. That makes perfect sense. In my mind, it makes sense, as in my left brain. I can see it in my imagination. Oh, that would be really good. I'll be very happy for you. In my emotions. Oh, that's making me really excited and motivated for you. That's my biology and spirit. If I'm genuine with that, then I've actually opened the door up to the universe. If you concur, because how reality is created is when other humans honorably concur. If they concur and they're dishonorable, they are actually creating a negative future for you, unbeknownst to you. Your awareness in development should be able to hold negative energy. It's not a force you hold. Yin and yang is not divine in energy. Yin and yang is encompassing. It's yin and yang. But many people divide the yin and the yang. They separate it and they create two realities, two futures. And they've done that organically, night from day. Night is bad, day is good. No, it isn't. It's night and day. That's it. In the dark ages, it was dark was bad because we didn't know what was in it. People aren't scared of the dark. They're scared of what's in it. So a negative future is anything anyone thinks on your behalf about your future. To be protected, what some might say, where protection is the wrong word. Because if you need protection, then some part of you is in threat. Some part of you is in fear. You don't need protection. You just need flow. All energies are pure. It's the human that creates the impurity. So to take away a negative future, we can deflect from it, deny from it, that's avoidance, which means we know it exists, but I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to look at it, and I'm not going to give any feelings to it at all. That's a form of denial at the highest level, and that in effect is karma. That's a lack of accountability, a lack of responsibility, and the energy, the universe has already created that future. So we have to respect the universe, and how we respect the universe to demanifest, to take away the negatives, is we do the work. If I judge another human, if I say John's stupid, and because I've got a trigger about John, then I've actually utilized my energy to manifest something negative for John. But at the same time, I have to have the karma result for that, which means I've made something negative for me. I pay the price that I give John, and John pays the price. We both pay the price.
Yeah.
Because awareness is not judgment. Awareness that John has trouble doing something intellectually should not take me to the judgment of stupid. It should take me to the judgment of how can I support? How can I serve? Who do I know that can serve John? And some people are organically made that way. They're not actually stupid. That's how the universe has made them, for them to experience life at a certain level. Some of us are much more universally privileged, where we have the power of manifestation to have creation for others. That's why we're in place of service, not sales. Because when we serve to our highest ordained, like top level enlightenment, we create all the things that take the negative away. So when John doubts himself, and I remind John of who he is, rather than take pleasure in his doubt for him. So it's whether you're talking about a negative, individual negative, what do I think about myself? If I think I'm better than John, then I feel superior. But that feeling of superiority is actually negative manifestation. The universe doesn't work that way. The universe is an ecosystem. So my strength could be somebody else's weakness, but their strength could be, my weakness. An ecosystem on our energies is when we're in unity and flow. When we're in flow, we're also in flow with every single human that we will ever interact with. We're also in flow. Part of our ecosystem on this part of the world is also creating the ecosystem on the other part of the world. So wherever my energy is, it's everywhere. Wherever your energy is, it's everywhere. And it creates the synergy. Energy has no barriers. It's a bit like Wi-Fi, really, as long as and you don't need a good mask. It's everywhere. And all of us are interacting with this universal energy, what some might call the purest of us. It's not a purity. It's a harmony. It's not a clean, or dirty. That's the yin and yang divided. It's a harmony. It's a universal flow. And it's not like water where it only flows downhill. It flows everywhere. So when you walk into a room, you can feel the energy. You can feel an individual's energy, and you can feel the combined energy. If you feel the combined energy in your awareness is this energy is negative, I must get out, then you are controlled by energy. You're not in flow. You might believe you're an enlightened spirit. Your energy should neutralize that energy. But our organic self gets in the way of our flow state. So when we walk into a room, we are the purification. Because if we're in universal flow and we're in heartbeat and breath, then when we move in, we're not going in to purify. We have no intention. Because the universe flows through us, because we're in our breath and heartbeat and aligned, then the universe cleanses just by your energy being present. So the negative or failure is it doesn't exist unless we manifest it. Cancer doesn't exist unless we manifest it. According to your beliefs, let it be done unto you, regardless of any religion or whether it's Buddha. Same story, it's not a gift if it does harm. And it's not a gift if it's given for control. It's not a gift if it's given for manipulation. It's not a gift if it's still yours. It's a gift when it's given. But it should be always given with an open heart, pure spirit, a peaceful mind, a respectful mind for you. It should never be given to buy your energy. It should never be given to control your energy. A gift is something you give to another soul that has no attachment to you. And if your energy goes with it, they will always, the gift could be this pen.
Yeah.
But if I give this gift with the purest of intention to serve, to write your future, to sign the contracts in your future, and I give it with that manifestation, then this can become your talisman because it has my energy.
Yep.
And when you hold it, that aligns with your flow. It doesn't control your flow, it enhances it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So there's so many parts to failure and negative, but if we take it back to the everyday, what do you think about your wife? What do you think about your children? What do you think about your friend? What do you think about your neighbor? If you have good thoughts or you have anger towards them, then you are manifesting your physical energy towards a neighbor. What would happen if you let go of that? Because most likely you're angry about something else, but you're utilizing your anger towards someone else. Whether you show it to them, you might just communicate it. And that energy is what creates the conflict. That's why we have courts, and that's why we have police, and that's why we have wars. It's all because the energy, because it's not because of beliefs or religion. It's because humans can't control the manifestation of their energy. That's why we have problems. Humans cannot. It's not a control. Humans are not in harmony of self. And the more that's not in harmony, the more individuals there are that are not in harmony in their own being, they concur and create a culture. That culture then goes out to in a sense, make somebody else whose energy they think is coming towards them, whether that be a color, whether that be a sex, whether that be a country, and they push against that energy to control the energy, to dominate the energy. because they're worried, concerned, doubtful, fearful, or believe is most times in the negative, that something bad's going to happen, which is all manifestation because humans can't control their energy. So that there's so many different ways, and I could talk about it forever, which I'm sure you could realise, but in my humble understanding of it all, I've been very successful because of, now, can I hold a dominant energy? Oh, definitely. So if people push or groups push, I can hold that energy. I'm not worried. I'm not worried what they think about me, not worried what they feel about me, because I already get the energy, so I hold the energy.
Mm-hmm.
I won't deny the energy. If I let the energy take, I'm not in fear of the energy. I'm not worried what happens in that moment. I just won't comply. I won't not comply in the negative as in push back, but I will be firm with my language and my energy so their energy knows I'm not doing that. But I'm not doing it because of ego. I'm not doing it because I haven't got the time. I'm not doing it because of anything other, but because it's changing my flow. My energy is my business, nobody else's. So if what somebody says or does to me changes my flow, all I have to then determine, is this an organic trigger or is this my flow state changing? What part of me is now moving?
Mm-hmm.
What part of, in time, we lock in. In time, we know our own energy, which means we're able to separate other people's feelings from our own. Empathy becomes a superpower rather than a control, which means when I hear and feel where they're coming from, then I can concur by saying, am I right in feeling that you're unhappy here? Yes. Why are you unhappy? Because. So they give me their reason, their psychology data, so I can know intellectually where they are. I can see how that's blocking them. I can feel how that's blocking them through my empathy, but I don't empathize to the point that their feelings cross my threshold of my skin and become mine. My feelings tell me theirs, but their feelings don't become my feelings, because if they do, then I fail.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel their energy, and how I feel their energy is how out of flow their energy is to the energy of flow I'm in. If they're in a higher flow, then I can learn. I can ask. If they're in a lower frequency, and it's not an ego frequency, my instincts tell me, my intuition tells me. And some people are very high in spirit and very low in biology. Some people are very high in psychology and not in imagination or emotion or spirit or biology. The warrior mindset is more mind and biology. It's not imagination and emotion and spirit. Where the spiritual mindset is high in spirit and low in explanation. So a lot of people see the spirit way of doing things as mumbo jumbo, when it's not. It's just one element. If it's explained correctly, then the psychology understands it and it comes to make sense. The spirit and the mind are aligned. If they feel comfortable with it, well, that actually feel comfortable, then their biology is on the same frequency. Now we've got three. If they can see it in the future, now the imagination's in line. If they're happy with it, then we've got alignment.
Yep.
Which means we don't need belief, which means all the time we need belief, we have failure.